I won't speak unless spoken to.
Alright then.
Hey guys, it's me, Kisame.
I wasn't talking to you! I only have one card getting banned. One card to me honestly deserves to get banned. Spellbook of Judgment. That card needs to get banned. Because the only argument that I have for that card is that it should have never been made in the first place. A card like that, plus is way too much, has way too much consistency to a deck, and it just deserves, oh man, it's a little harsh. It should have never been made, and if you think I'm wrong, you're obviously either using the deck or you're retarded. What do you think?
I think that, yeah, from a player's aspect, it is unfair. The only thing is, because it's a secret rare and Konami just made it.
I don't give a damn! I just said that in the beginning. Oh, Konami just, and it's not, I don't care. It's from a player's aspect. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the dollar. I don't give a fuck about the holler. Because if they keep having that shit, I'm going to be hooting and hollering all over the fucking world. Now, going on to my limited list, the first card I think that should be removed from banned and go to limited is Globe Bulb. Threw you off, didn't I?
Yeah. Yes. But man, if Glorp comes back, Elemental Dragons will abuse it. And they could basically just go, that one an Elemental Dragon, then he has a level 8 Synchro Monster.
I'd rather have a level 8 Synchro Monster than a rank 7 Exceed Monster.
I will admit to that.
Royal Oppression is coming back to limited.
I made that argument before on the Banlist matches, and people tore me.
They didn't tell you. They didn't tell you a new one. I just honestly believe they were being retarded. I saw the comments on it, and I honestly believe if you have a thing against Royal Oppression, you're either using a deck that Royal Oppression will hurt, or you're retarded. Because what this man said in that video was 100% correct. Because any argument you want to make up against Royal Oppression, you can make up against Vanity's Emptiness. And then another aspect of it is the whole fact of, both players can use it. You can pay $800. There's a cost. You're only having one. There's 3 MSTs. There's a heavy storm.
The main argument that people would throw at me was the factor that you special summon all your shit, end your turn, their turn, play Royal Oppression. But I mean, there are so many because
that's a fucking
exactly.
I'm a first turn an Ophion. No.
That's kind of what I have to admit because I feel like that is what you qualify. I mean, there are people that play such small little monsters, and you can just first turn Thunder King, and they're fucked.
They're gonna first turn.
Lands.
If they can only have one, the odds of it, 1 in 40.
And actually, the one good thing about Royal Oppression that people really don't understand the aspect is even if they activate Royal Oppression, after they special summon, just fuck up what they summoned. You still have spells and traps to fuck up what they summoned, and if you can get over that, then your opponent's in the same situation as you. It's not a one-sided card, really, but okay.
Exactly.
I'm not against that. I agree Royal Oppression should come back at some point in time.
Exactly. Another card I have, that needs to get limited, Spellbook of Secrets. That's
Thank you. I'm not the only person that thinks that motherfucking card is unfair and it needs to go to 1. Thank you.
Yeah, there was a card that I thought you were being a little soft on in your list that I think needs to get limited.
Wait, you're not going to talk about Spellbook of Secrets? Or you just
it needs to get talked about? Like spellbooks aren't doing enough?
No. No.
I need an excuse. I need a reason.
I miss spellbook because part of me would wish I could play spellbooks if they didn't, make.
Well, they put it at Secrets. It's going to die off. Then hey, the price will drop. You can use it. Another card that, like I said, there's a card I thought you were being soft on in your list. I'm adding it to limited in my list. Fire Formation Tanky.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason is because I feel bad for Bijus a little, and because of the factor it could get hit with an MST.
I think that's the reason why it should get limited, is the fact that it can be abused in so many different decks. And the fact that it stays on the field, piles up monsters. There's too many combos off it with Bear. Yeah, you got it. I'm like,
it's not making Konami any money because it's just a common card worth like $1.
And even if it gets semi-limited, I'll be fine. But I believe it needs to get limited. From a player's aspect, make it fair.
This is my first time actually hearing this list.
Yeah, exactly. Another card that I have getting limited. I don't think I remember seeing it on your list. I don't know if you did put it on there. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Gold Sarcophagus.
I had Gold Sarcophagus on my limited list also.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Fuck Dragon. Fuck Dragon Rollers.
yeah, fuck them. Another card that I have getting limited, because I have two more cards that are getting limited. Okay. One of them, Evil Swarm Ophion. And I feel like it was so hard for me to put that at limited. It was so hard. Because I felt like, man, maybe you should just semi-limited. But I'm like... No.
Technically, semi-limited wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because I've seen there are many Evil Swarm players that only play 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Because I feel you have to touch it. It's like, even though that's their only trick, it's unfair. It's not. It's too much. Because of that one trick that makes the whole deck.
I'm not ready to hit them yet. I'm not ready. I mean, if anything, I would probably be more on the lines of hitting Caster or hitting... Infestation, but that's besides the point.
I feel like hitting Infestation. You remember what you always say? They don't hit the card; they hit the searcher. Who searches Infestation?
That's a decent point to make. Okay, I heard you.
Yeah, the last card that I have get limited is Mermill Abyss Lindy.
Hold up, hold up. I'm not against that. I'm all on board for Lindy being limited. I'm more on the aspect of why I didn't hear Super Rejuvenation on your list.
Doesn't need to get touched. Player's aspect. Doesn't need to
You don't have Big Eye on your list.
Nope.
You don't. All you really have
limited.
on your list to hit Dragon Rulers is mainly just Gold Sarcophagus.
Yeah, and you bring back Royal Oppression.
You know that from your point of view of your list, Dragon Rulers would still be dominating as fuck.
Oh, I understand that point of view.
I am so shocked.
I knew that you were going to think that, because that was my one thing. When I had to think about, all right, Evan, what's going to touch Dragon Rulers? What's really going to touch...
Super Rejuve! That's why I hit him. He might not get banned like
so
I think,
many people don't use that card.
Super Rejuve.
It's annoying.
What about that stupid 7 swords
And there's so
card?
many ways to get around it.
One face. That's something.
Gold Sarcophagus!
Why? Baby Anthony doesn't like this list. Somebody fetch me a
nipple. Look, because...
Lindy I'm all for. Lindy is the searcher. Lindy is like the
yeah.
Lumina of the deck. I mean, I was more on Abyss Sphere, but Lindy is pretty much the same situation. And
I feel like if you do that, you take away a little bit of the speed.
I understand. Lindy is fine.
It's a searcher.
I'm just, what happened to you? What are you like Dragon Rulers now?
No,
what?
But you have to...
You are playing Dragon Rulers?
You must be playing!
I saw you playing one of them.
To semi-limited, that would actually be cool, but they wouldn't do it. It's the Transmigration Prophecy.
I was debating that card as well, but I think that if that card was at 2, it would probably see more play in the main deck.
Yeah.
Because people would just be like... I mean, can't people just be like, I play Monster Reborn targeting this? Oh, Transmigration Prophecy, put that shit back in your deck and, just waste your shit.
It doesn't it helps.
It's not... I mean, I could see it at 2, but I'm like... What about Gale, motherfucker? No.
That's like I got one more card left.
All right.
Well, my last card getting semi-limited is Forbidden Lance. It's going to get semi-limited.
I like that.
What? I see Forbidden Lance getting semi-limited only from a player's aspect because of the point of that card is so good. From the point of that, he does 2 different things.
You know what's really funny about this? Is that earlier, like a month beforehand, I was just basically saying, we should make a Banlist prediction video. And then after I was throwing him my card that I thought should get hit, and he was just like, no man, that card needs to stay. Gold Sark at 3 needs to stay. Well, what about, Super Rejuvenation? Well, that card shouldn't get hit. Well, what about Big Eye? Shouldn't get hit. He was basically defending everything. And just that card should stay at 3. Well, what about Forbidden Lance going from 1 to 3? No, man. It needs to stay at 1. I'm like, dude,
So I touched you.
I was like, was like, dude, Lance is at 3. What? You tricked me.
But
That's when it goes back.
So now I touched it. Well, my unlimited cards, the only thing I have is 3 trap cards. Because I think trap cards should see some more play. And especially in now when it's slowed down.
Force, torrential, and
Bottomless. Yeah.
All 3 of those?
Yeah.
I said all 3 of them?
Yep, in that exact order. Look, Mirror Force.
Mirror Force wouldn't see much play. Bottomless would see play at 3, and so would Torrential most likely.
Exactly.
They would see play. I don't know if... It's like the thing is, I would say that the game's not ready for those 2 at 3, but then I'm like saying... I'm saying yet again, I'm like, at this form of the game, there's a lot of spamming, so at least give trap cards to the point that...
Because trap cards really have no place in this format right now. People don't even... You are a prime example of that.
You saw that Solemn Judgment. You saw that Solemn Judgment in my alien deck.
Yeah, he's not yet understanding. You need trap cards. We need trap cards. From a player's aspect, we need trap cards to help defend against all this crazy.
So do you want to give like a rundown of your whole list again? Your whole list. The only thing that your list that I'm against
is that I didn't touch lightning rules enough.
Your list, the only thing I just didn't like about your list was the factor of Judgment Day. Because I don't think Judgment Day will even go to judgment.
I don't think it will either in real life, but from a player's aspect,
then
it should, because it should have never been fucking created.
Ophion, I think
this should be a fucking release statement from Konami. Sorry, we let a card like this get out. We'll never let it happen again. We made our money.
Steve got fired.
So yeah, they only had 1 card getting banned, Judgment Day. I got 7 cards getting limited. Royal Oppression, Spellbook of Secrets, Globe Bowl, Fire Formation Tinky, Gold Sark, Evil Swarm Ophion, Murmur Abyss Lindy. Mm-hmm. And then I got 2 cards getting semi-limited, the Transmigration Prophecy, and Forbidden Lands. 3 cards coming off from semi-limited to unlimited. Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, Bottomless Trap Hole. I had like, Elemental Dragons under consideration. I was trying to figure out, but they plus off so much shit and so hard to touch.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, if you're gonna touch Elemental Dragons, you gotta touch so much shit. You know, I'm not gonna ask for 100 likes. I know I'm gonna get 100 likes.
Like this video and don't forget to subscribe
to my personal channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. The subscribe box should be right there. So no, right here. Subscribe to the channel, more videos. Subscribe to our personal channels. We got a Facebook page where we talk about decks and things like that.
I'm gonna make another video for you guys right after this video.
Put a shirt on.
I can't. My legs hurt.
Oh, let me super rejuvenate your fucking legs. Oh wait, I can't. Oh shit.
Where you going?
I thought I was gonna walk out the camera, but I can see I'm still here. I was gonna pretend to walk out the door, but I didn't want to do that.
You walk out the door.